Hi everybody, meteorologist Joe Chaffee here with your weather app weather video for Saturday, and just want to show you we've got a nice high that's building up to the north, and that's going to start to create an onshore flow here, a light onshore flow, which is going to impact temperatures a little bit on Sunday, but not so much today, as I still think we'll see readings well up into the 80s to around 90. There will be a bit of a sea breeze. And also watch, if you're headed to the shore today, there's a low risk of rip currents on the Long Island South Shore. There's a moderate risk of rip currents for the Jersey Shore because of the winds coming in from off the ocean. So just a really nice weekend in store. Want to point out two things. We have low pressure south and west of Bermuda and another low in the Bahamas. Both are being monitored for the possibility of tropical development, and we'll get to that in a second. But that high moves out to the east for Sunday. So I think on Sunday the temperatures might be a little bit lower than today, but still pretty warm and still certainly a beach day. Then we have a weak weather front that's just falling apart as it moves through, and another little bubble high builds into our north, but it's going to be very warm to hot for the first part of next week. And I'm looking at temperatures in the 80s to maybe near 90. Still a bit of an onshore flow sets up for Tuesday, so it might be a shade lower Tuesday than on Monday. But the more important weather front's coming through here on Wednesday. And with that, there could be a shower or thunderstorm. But then we've got this big high that's coming down from the north. And that's going to bring in some cool air for the end of next week and probably through much of the Labor Day holiday weekend, if models are correct, because I'm just going to show you what's happening in the upper layers of the atmosphere to drive all this. And here we have it. Let me back it up just a little bit, and I'll widen out the picture so you can actually get a flavor for what's happening up to the north. But here we go. Let me go. All right, so there we have this big upper high here. So this is a very summery look here for the east. The main jet stream is west to east and still pretty much confined into Canada. And we'll carry it up into Tuesday and Wednesday. But notice, watch this flow here that goes northwest to southeast during next week. It begins to strengthen as a deep storm forms up in eastern Canada. So that drives down a shot of cool, dry air. So our air will be coming down from north central Canada straight into the northeast beginning on Thursday. And since this weather system is slow to get out of the way, it probably takes us at least into Sunday of the Labor Day holiday weekend. One thing we can say for sure, no rain forecast except for maybe on Wednesday when that front goes by. That's about the only shot we have for rainfall. And let me just give you a look at temperatures over the next few days just to drive home the point of where we are going to be with all this. But let's back it up. First off, here we have this afternoon 80s to around 90, and then tonight cools down into the 60s, and then back up into the 80s, but a little bit lower for Sunday afternoon. Might see 60s again Sunday night, 80s to near 90 on Monday, 60s and even a few 50s showing up Monday night with that little push of dry air coming in for Tuesday. So Tuesday's a shade lower, low to mid 80s. Then Wednesday is the last very warm day ahead of the cold front with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. And then watch what happens as we go into Thursday. We're in the 70s, maybe near 80 in southern areas, down to the 60s and 50s. Even some 40s are showing up Friday morning. It's very cool in upstate New York and in through much of New England. Highs on Friday, if this is right, barely into the 70s. And then we go into Saturday, which is a Labor Day holiday weekend, another cool night, 40s and 50s showing up in places not that far away. It's got low 50s down here near the coast, believe it or not. And then back up to the upper 60s and low 70s on Saturday, and another cool night Saturday night, and then lows to mid 70s on Sunday, and we start to moderate a bit after that. So this is a pretty decent shot of cool air that is setting up for late next week and through the Labor Day holiday weekend. So if you like an early taste of autumn, perhaps, I think it's not a stretch to call it that. Just be patient and just let us get to Wednesday, and then after that you will get your wish. So beautiful weekend, enjoy, and we will, of course, keep you updated here on the weather app. And don't forget, you can check more at meteorologistjoechaffee.com and at weatherlongisland.com.